in this day and age, it's not really a controversial take to say that cops just kind of suck. But as a Florida man myself, I can attest to the fact that the suckiest of all cops are Florida cops. And the suckiest of all Florida cops are Miami cops. Ooh, I hope there aren't any Miami cops that are fans of me who just got a direct hit right there. Just a, not even, they didn't catch a stray, they just got hit, direct hit with that zinger. Miami, Florida cops absolutely suck. You know, big city Florida cops, very overfunded, still Floridian, all the problems that Floridians tend to have, and all the problems that cops tend to have, and a massive budget, extremely over-militarized, all combined into one. That is what you get. That is the things you combine to get the Miami Police Department, right? Now, they recently put out a video, the official Miami PD, particularly the Miami Beach PD, put out a Twitter video with a PSA. And this PSA is absolutely insane. I'm going to play the video, but first I'm going to read the caption. And then after we watch the video, I'm going to read the community note that got added. Or actually, before we watch the video, I'll read the community note because it's relevant. The Miami Beach Police Department has been made aware of a senior skip day. They've been made aware of it across Miami-Dade County schools. Students are to be reminded that skipping school, whether given permission by your parents or not, is considered truancy, and you will be taken back to school if caught. And then, of course, there's a community note on the literal police's tweet saying, skipping a single day of school is not considered truancy in Florida. A truant in Florida is defined as a child who has unexcused absences of at least 5 in a week, 10 in a month, or 15 in a 90-day period. Skipping a single day would not violate any of these. So, not only is this just not illegal to skip school one day, especially when it's senior skip day, something that even many school faculty for decades have participated in because it's been such a long-lasting tradition going, like, I'm pretty sure senior skip day, like, there's instances of it being mentioned in, like, the 40s. I know it goes back to the 70s and the 60s. So it may be older than the 40s. I'm not even sure. I think for as long as there have been seniors, there has been senior skip day. And the reason it exists is it's towards the end of the school year. They're seniors. They've done everything there is to do. They've already got accepted to their colleges if they are going to college. There's really no reason to be at school. So after, like, the final exams, like, famously, when you're a senior in high school, the last, like, weeks or so of classes are literally just, like, sleeping through class, and the teacher's just, like, playing on his phone. There's nothing they're missing out on by participating in senior skip day. So now prepare to see the Gestapo officer, Miami man, explain to us, you know, how they're going to be patrolling the beaches and finding these evil school skipping 18-year-olds that are out on the beach enjoying their senior skip day they have been made aware of.
Hi, my name is Officer Guzman.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot. When a video plays on a different app than YouTube, it doesn't automatically pause my music playing in a different tab. Cringe! I'm gonna max out the volume here.
Hi, my name is Officer Guzman.
Oh, yeah, and it's a TikTok. It's filmed in vertical, and you've got, like, the auto captions that light up with each word that's said. It's like, it's a video meant to scare Zoomers, but they do the Zoomer bait editing for no reason. It's almost like appropriating Gen Alpha Zoomer culture to put down Zoomers and Gen Alpha people. I mean, there's no Gen Alpha people participating in Senior Skip Day, but you know what I mean.
Hi, my name is Officer Guzman from the Miami Beach Police Department Community Affairs Unit. The department has been made aware of that this Thursday, March 21st, students will be participating here at South Point Park in the beach, reference Senior Skip Day. We would like to remind students that skipping during school hours is considered truancy. Students could be detained and taken back to school that day, even though parents allow them to miss school. Miami Beach police officers and park rangers
And this is just objectively not, like, a thing that is practiced typically. Like, the idea that they are doing this is really bizarre. Like, I don't know if it's even legal for them to do this, or if this is just, like, a sheriff decided, like, we're gonna crack down for some sort of political stunt, because this feels like a political stunt. There's no actual harm being caused by these kids on senior skip day on the beach. There's no reason to make this post unless it's meant to be, like, part of Florida Republicans' whole, we support the cops, we back the blue, the cops here are cracking down on crime. Even the smallest infractions will be punished. Because the whole talking point from the right is that the left is, like, Democrats and the left are weak on crime, right? Hell, down to the point where, like, Republican states are refusing to extradite criminals that have fled to Republican states back to the Democrat states, like the blue states they came from, under the claim of this murderer will just be let free by the state of New York. So we're just going to hold on to him, you know? I'm not even joking. That's a real story I'm referencing.
Will be actively patrolling our public areas such as parks and beaches and enforcing any city ordinances or state laws. Nuisance actions such as fighting, smoking tobacco, smoking.
Okay. Is it illegal to smoke tobacco on the beach? I guess maybe because the cigarette butts might be a problem. Is it legal to vape? Maybe not, because maybe the disposable vapes get littered everywhere. I guess smoking and vaping not being allowed on the beach is understandable because the vapes and the cigarette butts are, like, in the ash. You don't want them on the beach. That's understandable. I guess, yeah.
Illegal substances or drinking in public.
Okay. Drinking. Everyone's drinking at the beach, okay? Like, I get the whole, like, you're not allowed to drink in public thing, but, like, it's that the cop isn't allowed to be able to tell that you're drinking in public, is how it works. So if you're publicly intoxicated, that's a separate thing. That's a thing where it's just obvious you're intoxicated and you're causing a disturbance, and the cop can reasonably tell, and they can detain you, all that good stuff. But if it just comes to drinking alcohol, drinking in public technically isn't legal outside of, like, a restaurant in most states, but you can literally just, like, put a paper bag around, like, a bottle of vodka and drink it as you walk down the street. And if the cop stops you and tries to fuck with you over the liquor and the drinking in public, you can just pull legal shenanigans because the cop should not be able to tell that you have alcohol because it's the way that the bag is concealed. It's why, like, in cartoons or whatever, you see, like, homeless guy with the paper bag around the liquor, you know? Because technically drinking in public is illegal unless it's covered up. And it's, like, a very small amount that you have to, like, very small effort you have to make to cover it, apparently. But that's apparently enough. But yeah, people drink in public all the time. Is that what they mean by concealed carry? Yeah, that's what they mean when they say concealed carry. Concealed carrying my fucking pint of liquor I keep in a bottle. You know, you always got to have it on you, just in case you got to get sloshed while you're on the go.
Subjects could be detained and possibly arrested. For more information, please look at our website.
So, screw these guys, obviously, for many, many reasons. Though I will say, these guys did have, and I believe it was these guys, did have a recent rare W, I think. It might have been a different part of Florida, but I'm pretty certain it was this exact beach, too. Okay. Not the same part of Florida. Not the same part of Florida. Way up the coast. Here's a better example, then. This is a better example of beach police. So, who's seen this story that went viral in the last couple days? Who's seen this? This video goes crazy. These two are a couple who brought their kids to the beach. They got drunk as shit and then passed out. And I guess people around them saw that they brought kids to the beach, fell asleep after drinking, and then the kids wandered off. Like, they saw what happened or noticed that the kids weren't anywhere to be seen and that this guy is just, like, passed out. Or these two are just passed out. And so they called the police. And the police end up showing up. And this is what happens. It's the douchebags of the week. Oh, yeah, I think Philip DeFranco covered this story. I saw one of his thumbnails. Dude, your streams in general are unwatchable now because YouTube keeps playing ads every 5 minutes. Wait, so apparently Twitch was playing too many ads, but now YouTube's playing too many ads? To be fair, YouTube is far easier to ad block, so you guys have to do the bare minimum of effort to block the ads on YouTube. So I won't take complaints from that.
What's up, guys? Sheriff's office. Time to wake up.
They're so drunk, by the way. They are so fucking drunk.
But the couple, later identified as Alicia Langley and Timothy Stevens, don't react.
Yep, time to wake up, guys.
I just want you to imagine the level of fear that probably jumped into the hearts of these two once they realized, like, police officers were shaking them awake.
For a second, there's movement when the couple groans, but still doesn't get up.
Hey! Hey! The sheriff's office! Wake up!
Finally, they do get up when sheriff's deputies inform them it's illegal to have alcohol on the beach.
Yeah, they're not even hiding it, to be fair.
Hey, sit up! Come on, get up!
All
Wake
right.
up! Welcome back! Sit up!
Alright.
Why can't you have alcohol on the beach?
They're so sunburnt.
You got ID? Do you have ID?
Depending on how long they've been laying out there, they've probably soaked up so much skin cancer. That's Red Bull, though. No, that is not a Red Bull can. Those are not Red Bull cans, these two at least.
At first, it's chaotic when the couple looks for their IDs and officials ask where their kids are.
You guys have children with you?
This isn't Miami, this is further up the coast.
A deputy straight up asks Langley where her kids are, but she doesn't even reply.
Are they with you?
These are Florida parents, okay? This is how most parents in Florida are. This isn't like there's a big problem with parents. This is how most parents that I know in Florida were. I grew up in Florida. This is how most of my friends' parents were, just in general. Like, Marjorie Taylor Greene as fuck. Like, Florida is a state of Marjorie Taylor Greenes, okay?
When asked again, she points toward the ocean, but the kids still aren't there.
Hey.
Don't worry, officer. I know I just woke up from hours of being drunkenly asleep. Last I saw my kids, they were in the ocean. They're probably fine. Nothing bad ever happens to kids in the ocean. It's a safe place to leave them.
Your kids.
Right there. Meanwhile, Stevens is already standing and stumbling in place.
Here and here.
They're out there somewhere.
Then the search for the IDs continues.
Where's your ID? I don't have mine. So give him your ID. That's when he wants your ID.
You have to always have your ID on you. You could literally be accosted by the police at any time. You always have to have your ID, like, on hand if you're going to be in public. Don't want to be in this situation.
Hey, where are they?
Look at the kids. I got this. I'll do it. You go.
That's when a sheriff's deputy walks off with Stevens looking for the kids.
I'll go with him. Tell me where your kids are.
Now they're going to look for the kids. To be clear, the kids were found safe, I think, like, at a hotel nearby or something. Like, the kids probably got hot in the sun and were like, let's go inside. And they went into, like, a hotel lobby or something like that and found a place to cool off. Pretty self-sufficient. Literally smarter than their parents, clearly.
Stevens knows the kids' ages, but isn't quite sure where they are.
How old are they?
7 to 8.
Boys, girls, boy and a girl?
Boy and a girl.
Okay, you don't know where they are?
Send in the Kharkiv Kid Finder. He will be able to locate them.
Right at the beach. Right at the coast.
The next thing we know, Stevens is in handcuffs as deputies explain why he's being detained.
Yeah. You do everything else on the beach. You passed out. You're supposed to be watching over the kids. So. We're on secret. Put the phone up there.
This is where the video gets good.
Even while he's
This is where it gets
cuffed,
good.
Stevens somehow manages to remove a cigarette from its pack and put it into
That was not a cigarette. That was his girlfriend's vape.
his mouth.
Maybe he likes the pink ones. I don't know.
Pop in your hand.
I will say, I respect the hustle. I respect the addiction, sort of satiation to in front of a cop, hit your vape while handcuffed. Also, you'll find that there's a lot of like trashy ass dudes that are like this in Florida. It's very common in Florida. These dudes who will like at the age of 19 get their high school sweetheart pregnant, and then as this guy did, literally get their firstborn child's like footprints tattooed on their chest alongside their big cross. But then the shit they get up to is getting drunk on the beach, passing out and losing track of where their little kids are. And the last place they saw their kids was in the ocean. And they just fell asleep and didn't give a fuck when they woke up where the kids were. Like, yeah, whatever, they're fine. They're fine. Yeah. It's just, God, the amount of... The trashiness of Florida will never cease to amaze you.
Work? Yeah. Some people wouldn't know about it.
I am so excited for GTA 6 to depict the absolute fucking trash culture that is Florida that I come from. Like, Republicans talk so much about garbage cultures, trash cultures, or whatever the fuck, like in their racist, xenophobic rants. Florida is a garbage culture, all right? Trash culture. Like, just the most white trash place I have ever seen in my life. I have been in, like, shanty places in Arkansas with more class than beaches in Florida. I'm not even joking. Like, I can't get across to you how much Florida fucking sucks, and the people fucking suck.
It's not very nice. I don't care.
Up next, it's Langley's turn to be handcuffed.
Here it comes, guys.
During all this, she's on the phone with her grandfather, saying he needs to come pick up the kids.
Come get the kids. Me and Timothy are both being arrested.
Deputies again explain why they're being arrested.
Is somebody able to get the kids?
Come get the kids.
Why
Me
am I
and
being
Timothy
arrested?
are both being arrested.
Alcohol on the beach and child like
At this point, Stevens doesn't seem to understand that all alcohol is illegal on the beach, even the 2 beers he drank.
So we're not allowed to have any beer at the beach? Huh?
It's illegal to have alcohol on the beach.
There's no way they both got this drunk off of 2 beers. That is like they got drunk as shit at a restaurant or like a hotel bar nearby, stumbled out to the beach, then had 2 beers on the beach, and that was what that set them over the limit and they passed out. There's no way 2 beers fucked 2 grown adults up this bad, all right? No way in hell. I'm not much of a drinker, but I've drank enough to know that 2 beers is not enough to do this.
Yes. I thought it was not glass. Nope, glass
They
is not
pre-gamed the
allowed, but
fuck out of this beach visit with those 2
people get
beers.
drunk and then they drown them.
They were already drunk.
I only had like 2 beers.
Like 2 beers? Okay,
2
yeah.
is still illegal.
There you go.
Langley then begins swearing at the deputies.
No, the f***ing cops here are kids.
Now they start
lady
fighting.
Is the only f***ing person that's been nice. Him, everybody else has been f***ing kids. So now we both go to f***ing jail.
And the pair soon come to the realization they might not get out on bond.
Who the f*** is gonna bond us out?
No one.
Exactly.
Langley then argues with first responders, saying she doesn't trust them and wants to make sure her kids are safe.
She's wearing Ray-Bans.
Now my grandpa has to drive in 8
These
hours
knockoffs.
to get the kids. No, I wanna listen to what my grandpa has to say. I wanna make sure my kids are taken care of. I don't.
We can roll down the
I'm
window.
sorry, but
We can roll down the window.
and him and him. I don't trust them. No.
In the truck. She said in the truck.
Can you just wait? Can you
We
just
can roll
wait?
down the window.
Those are my glasses now.
I want to make sure my.
Look at her. She's gonna be like, okay, these are my Ray-Bans now. I'm gonna switch them out, and they're my new glasses. If I were her, I would have taken those glasses off and replaced them with hers, like the Terminator, in her face. Is that legal? I bet that's illegal. I bet people can sue for that. But yeah, man, chat, you guys are thirsting over this woman in the chat. YouTube chat is thirsting for this lady. Listen, I'm from Florida, guys. I don't want to sound like one of those red pill podcasters there, but dude, within 5 years, this woman is not going to have the features that you are simping over right now. The lifestyle that people in Florida live are not conducive to keeping attractive to like an older age, both for men and women. The sun just bakes your skin into looking fucked up. That's just the first thing that happens if you spend too much time in the sun in Florida. And on top of that, like, just we know how like super white trash Republican type people eat, you know? It's a combination of things. Yeah, you get the old leather skin.
We're gonna make sure they're taking care
Alright,
of
this is about to get so
Come over
good.
here, let me
Watch.
listen to what my grandpa's saying.
Oh, yeah, she's also probably on meth.
it. Writing down the message right now.
And
She's like, listen, people who have only done meth for a while don't look too bad. You can't really tell they're on meth. My ex-girlfriend was hiding a meth addiction from me. It's pretty easy early on to hide the physical effects of meth on you because it takes a while. This woman's probably on meth just because it's Florida, and like, I feel comfortable making this claim. I'm just going to be honest. And that affects you over time. It really does.
I can't hear nothing.
In the truck.
I'm telling you to get in the truck, and I'd like to get in yourself. And so
I
just
want
make you
to
get in
make
the
sure
truck.
my
I've been
kids
trying to
They will
work
be
with
in the
you this
truck,
whole
please.
time. I need
Where
to
are my kids gonna go?
the Family Resource
Use a
Center.
metric fuck ton of sunblock?
We're
True.
gonna take care of them. They'll feed them. They'll clothe them. And they'll be comfortably waiting until their father or grandfather arrives. Okay? I need you to get in the truck.
She's mad at him.
We're on this not too long. You said you want to get this over with. Let's try to get.
They're both, like, equally at fault, but it is hilarious that she 100% blames him. She's, like, whispering, like, you're such an asshole or whatever at him, as if, like, this was completely his fault, and she isn't, like, equally as neglectful.
Okay? Got it?
During all this,
Here it
Stevens
is.
decides it's the prime time to make a break for it.
He fucking trips and knocks himself out like something out of a fucking cartoon.
But
Just
as expected, he's
face
tackled
full of
to
sand.
the ground.
Dude, imagine getting knocked out by a faceplant into sand. That's like the lightest thing you could possibly faceplant into. There's like snow is the other lightest thing you could faceplant into. And then on top of that, once you're knocked out, like imagine how much sand he got in his nostrils, mouth, and eyes. Look at that sunburn. Yeah, dude was baking for a while. He was like Patrick and SpongeBob in Shell City.
Call an ambulance, please.
Knocked himself out.
Hey! Call guardian. Hey! Wake up! Wake up!
Also in Florida, a motorcyclist speeds off.
The crazy thing is every individual in that video is registered to the same party when it comes to their voting. The cops and the people getting arrested in that video are all voting Republican. Well, those parents will never vote again. They're felons now. But, you know, they would have voted for the same guy in the general election. You just know that's the case.